Announcer bot is active. HMG from Poland is second. Potato in Campbell Castle is P2. HMG is P1.
Potato is P2.
HMG is P1. Best lap is a 1:01.206. Potato is second. HMG is P1. Potato is P2. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is P1. Best lap is a 1:01.109. Potato is second. HMG is first. Best lap is a 0:58.520. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 is second. 20 minutes remaining in the session. HMG is P2. Potato is P1. Best lap is a 0:52.937. PNG Mafia in Campbell Castle 2 is P3 on mediums. Potato in Campbell Castle is P1. HMG is P2. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 is P1. HMG is second. Potato is first. HMG is P2 on softs. PNGMAFIA is P-3. HMG is P2. PNG Mafia is third on mediums. Potato is P1. HMG from Poland in Campbell Castle 2 is P2. Potato is first. HMG is second. Best lap is a 0:54.727. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Potato is P1. HMG is second. PNG Mafia is third. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is second. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 is P-1. HMG is second. Best lap is a 0:53.805. Mickey Wicky is P3 on mediums. Potato is first. Mickey Wicky is third on mediums. Potato is first. HMG is P2. Best lap is a 0:53.113. Mickey Wicky is P3. Potato is P1. Mickey Wicky in Campbell Castle 2 is third. HMG is P2. Mickey Wicky is P3. Minutes remaining in the session. PNGMAFIA is P4. Potato is P1. PNGMAFAI is P4. Mickey Wicky in Campbell Castle is third on mediums. Best lap is a 1:02.683. Potato is P1. HMG is second. Mickey Wicky is third. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 is P1. Best lap is a 0:52.186. PNG MAFIA is P4. Potato is first. HMG is second. PNGMAPIA in Campbell Castle is third. Best lap is a 0:55.25. HMG is P2. Mickey Wiki is P4. Potato is first now. HMG from Poland is second. Potato in Campbell Castle is second. Five minutes remaining in the session. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is first. Best lap is a 0:52.069. In Campbell Castle 2 is fourth. Potato is first. Best lap is a 0:51.500. Mickey Wiki is fourth. Best lap is a 100.288. HMG from Poland is P2. Mickey Wiki is fourth. Tharaxo from Spain is fifth on mediums. PNG Mafia is P3. Nicky Wiki is fourth. HMG is P2 on softs. Best lap is a 0:52.043. Viraxo from Spain is fourth. Best lap is a 0:55.640. Potato is P1. PNGMAFIA in Campbell Castle 2 is P3. Nicky Wiki is fifth. PNGMAFIA is fourth. Potato is first. Best lap is a 0:51.313 ... PNGMAFI is fourth. Nicky Wiki is P5. Best lap is a 0:56.198. Asan from Pakistan in Campbell Castle 2 is P6 on softs. Nicky Wiki is fifth. Asan is sixth. The qualification session is at Highlands Short Layout in Fantasy, Scotland. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the north.
Asan from Pakistan is P1 on softs.
Firaxo from Spain in Campbell Castle 2 is P4 on mediums. Asan is second. Potato in Campbell Castle is P5 on softs. HMG from Poland is third up, 27.21 on softs. Potato is P1. HMG is P2 on softs. Potato is P1 up, 0.36 on softs. Potato improved as first with a 0.50.711. HMG is P3 up, 0.72. HMG improved is P2 with a 0.53.437, 2.726 off pole. Philip from Belgium is P4 up, 5.71 on softs. Mickey Wiki is fourth up, 22.01 on softs. Philip is P7. Asan is P5, up 2.05. 25 minutes remaining in the session. HMG is P2.
HMG improved is P2 with a 0.52.446, 1.735 off pole. Philip is 5th up, 16.29 on softs. PNG-MAF is 4th on softs. Assam is P7. PNG-MAFIA is P4. Assam in Campbell Castle is 7th. Thoraxo is 2nd. Thoraxo improved is 2nd with a 0.51.638, 0.927 off pole. Hassan from Pakistan in Campbell Castle is 7th. Philip from Belgium is 4th. Philip improved is 4th with a 0.53.114, 2.403 off pole. Philip is up 0.85 in Campbell Castle 2. Philip improved as 3rd with a 0.52.072, 1.361 off pole. 20 minutes remaining in the session.
Potato is provisional pole with a 050.639.
PNG Mafia is P5. Philip is P3.
Mickey Wiki is 6th. Best lap is a 055.756. Dot 5.117 off pole.
Philip is 3rd.
Philip Improved is 3rd with a 051.678. 1.039 off pole. Duraxo is 2nd. Best lap is a 051.149. 0.510 off pole. HMG is 4th. Best lap is a 052.284. 1.645 off pole. PNG Mafia in Campbell Castle is P5. Best lap is a 053.879. 0.3.240 off pole. Mickey Wiki is P6. HMG in Campbell Castle is P-4. Potato is 1st. HMG is 4th up 0.11. HMG Improved is 4th with a 052.245. 1.606 off pole. Asan is P7. PNG MAFIA in Campbell Castle is 5th. Potato in Campbell Castle is 1st. Asan is P7. Minutes remaining in the session.
HMG is P4. Best lap is a 0:52.245, 1.606 off pole. Philip is third. Asan is fifth. Potato is P1. Asan is fifth. Asan improved as fourth with a 0:52.098, 1.459 off pole. Viraxo in Campbell Castle is second. Philip is third. Best lap is a 0:51.678, 1.039 off pole. HMG in Campbell Castle is P5. Viraxo is P2. Potato is first. Asan in Campbell Castle is P4. Asan improved is third with a 0:51.497, 0.858 off pole. Viraxo improved is P-2 with a 0:50.654, 0.015 off pole. 10 minutes remaining in the session. PNGMAFAI in Campbell Castle is P6. Asan from Pakistan in Campbell Castle is P3. Asan improved is third with a 051.415.776 off pole. HMG is fifth up, 0.40. Thoraxo is provisional pole with a 0.50.612. Philip is P4. Philip improved is fourth with a 0.51.541.929 off pole. Potato is second. HMG is fifth. Best lap is a 0.51.772, 1.160 off pole. Philip is P4. HMG is fifth. Potato in Campbell Castle is second. Best lap is a 0.50.639.027 off pole. HMG is P5. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 is P-2, up 0.17. Asan is third. Best lap is a 0.51.415.803 off pole. HMG is fifth up, 0.15. Potato is provisional pole with a 0.50.559. Alan Montes from Mexico is P8. HMG is fifth. Philip is fourth. Asan in Campbell Castle 2 is third. HMG in Campbell Castle is fifth. 5 minutes remaining in the session.
Potato is first. Philip is P4. Alan Montez is P8. HMG in Campbell Castle is 5th. PNG Mafia is P6. Philip in Campbell Castle 2 is 4th up 0.11. Asan is 3rd. Philip in Campbell Castle 2 is P4 up 0.28. Alan Montez is 7th. HMG is 5th. Philip in Campbell Castle is 4th. Asan is P3. Ahan improved is P3 with a 051.135, .576 off pole. Philip from Belgium is P4 up 0.31. Philip improved as 4th with a 051.257, .698 off pole. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is P-5 up 0.20. Asan from Pakistan is P3. The qualifying session is now in overtime.
Asan improved is third with a 050.718. 0.159 off pole.
Nicky Wiki is P8.
The race session is at Highlands Short Layout in Fantasy, Scotland. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the north. Potato is first. Thoraxo from Spain is second on softs. Asan from Pakistan is third on softs. Philip from Belgium is fourth on softs. HMG from Poland is P5 on softs. ENGMAIFI is sixth on softs. Alan Montes from Mexico is P7 on mediums. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Potato is P1. Thoraxo is P2. Potato is second on softs. Philip in Campbell Castle 2 is second. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 is third. Philip is second. Potato is third. Philip is P2. Potato on lap 2 is P2, 1.0 behind Thoraxo. HMG in Campbell Castle is P4. Best lap is a 056.585, 0.3.224, off the fastest lap. HMG exiting pits on softs. Potato is second. Alan Montes is P6. Potato is second, 0.9 behind Thoraxo. PNG Mafia is fifth, 1.2 behind Nicky Wiki. Potato is P2, 0.9 behind Thoraxo. PNG Mafia is 7th, 0.2 ahead of HMG. PNG Mafia is now 7th. Potato is P2. PNG Mafia in Campbell Castle is P8, 1.2 behind Alan Montes. Potato on lap 3 is P2, 0.5 behind Thoraxo. Philip is 5th, 0.6 behind Mickey Wiki. Potato in Campbell Castle is 2nd, 0.8 behind Thoraxo. Mickey Wiki is P5 on softs, 1.0 behind Philip. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 on lap 4 is 2nd, 0.6 behind Thoraxo. HMG is 6th. Best lap is a 0:54.967, 4.127 off the fastest lap. HMG passed Mickey Wiki for 5th. Potato is P2. Mickey Wiki on lap 4 is P6, 1.1 behind HMG. HMG was 1.0 faster last lap. Potato is P2 on softs, 0.2 behind Thoraxo. PNG Mafia in Campbell Castle on lap 5 is 7th.
Potato is P2, 0.3 behind Thoraxo.
Mickey Wiki on lap 5 is P7, 0.4 behind PNG Mafia. PNG Mafia was 4.9 faster last lap. Thoraxo on lap 6 is P2, 0.1 behind Potato. Mickey Wiki is 7th, 1.2 behind PNGMAFIA. Alsop entering the pits is 9th. Mickey Wiki passed PNGMAFIA for 6th. 15 minutes remaining in the session. PNG Mafia is 7th, 2.8 ahead of Alan Montes. Alan Montes is P8, 1.3 behind PNG Mafia. HMG is P5. Alan Montes in Campbell Castle is 8th, 1.2 behind PNG Mafia. Alan Montes is now P7. Potato is first. Alan Montes in Campbell Castle 2 is P7, 0.7 behind PNG Mafia. HMG from Poland is P5. Alan Montes is P7, 0.9 behind PNG Mafia. PNG Mafia is P7, 0.1 behind Alan Montes. Alan Montes in Campbell Castle 2 is P6, 2.4 ahead of PNG Mafia. PNG Mafia is 7th, 2.1 behind Alan Montes. Potato is first. Alan Montes in Campbell Castle 2 is 6th, 2.5 ahead of PNG Mafia. PNG Mafia on lap 9 is 7th, 2.0 behind Alan Montes. Asan is 3rd. HMG is P5. Mickey Wiki is P8. PNGNAFAI on lap 10 is P7, 2.1 behind Alan Montes. Potato is P1. PNG Mafia is 6th. Potato is P2, 0.3 ahead of Philip. Philip was 7.8 faster last lap. Potato exiting pits on softs. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Asan exiting pits on softs.
Philip is 3rd.
Thoraxo is 1st. Philip from Belgium is 3rd, 0.6 behind Potato. Potato is 3rd on softs, 0.1 behind Philip. Thoraxo in Campbell Castle 2 on lap 13 is 1st. Potato is 3rd, 1.0 behind Philip. Philip was 15.3 faster last lap. Thoraxo is 1st. Potato on lap 13 is P3, 0.6 behind Philip. Philip on lap 14 is 3rd, 0.1 behind Potato. Asan exiting pits on softs. Asan is P7 on softs.
0.3 behind Mickey Wicky. Asan was 3.4 faster last lap.
Hassan exiting pits on softs. Philip is P3.
Mickey Wicky is 6th. Thorexo is P1. Philip is P3, 3.8 behind Potato. Asan is P6.
Philip on lap 16 is 3rd.
Mickey Wicky exiting pits on softs.
Philip exiting pits on softs.
Philip lost 3rd to HMG.
Asan is 6th.
Philip in Campbell Castle 2 is P4, 0.3 behind HMG. Philip passed HMG for P3. HMG is 4th. Alan Montez is 5th. HMG is P4 on softs, 1.2 behind Philip. Five minutes remaining in the session. Mickey Wicky in Campbell Castle 2 is P7, 0.1 behind Asan. Asan was 57.4 faster last lap. Philip is P3, 2.7 ahead of HMG. HMG was 12.7 faster last lap. Alan Montez is 5th. Hassan in Campbell Castle 2 is P6 on softs. Potato is 2nd. Philip is P3. Asan on lap 18 is 6th. Asan exiting pits on softs. Alan Montez is P5. Thoraxo is P1. Mickey Wiki on lap 17 is P7. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is P4. Thoraxo is P1 dot. HMG from Poland is 4th. Asan entering the pits is P6. Asan is 6th. Lucien entering the pits is 10th. HMG is P4. Asan is P6. HMG is P4. Lucien exiting pits on mediums. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 is P2. Best lap is a 0:50.755. 0.043 off the fastest lap. The leader has just finished the race. Thoraxo finished P1. HMG finished P4. Potato finished second. Alan Montez finished P5. Philip finished P3. Mickey Wiki finished P7. Asan is 6th. The race session is at Highlands Short Layout in Fantasy, Scotland. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the north. Alan Montez is P1. HMG from Poland is P2 on softs. Philip from Belgium is third on softs. Potato is fourth on softs. Theraxo from Spain is fifth on softs. Ahan from Pakistan is sixth on softs. Mickey Wiki is P7 on softs. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. HMG is P1. Potato is P3. Theraxo is P2. Potato is third. Theraxo in Campbell Castle 2 is second. Potato is P3. Philip is second. Potato is second. HMG is third. Asan in Campbell Castle is fourth, 0.6 behind HMG. HMG is P3, 0.4 behind Potato. Asan is fourth, 0.1 behind HMG. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is third, 0.1 ahead of Asan. Potato is P2, 0.6 ahead of HMG. Asan on lap 2 is P3, 0.3 ahead of HMG. Potato is P2, 1.1 ahead of Asan. HMG in Campbell Castle is fourth, 0.4 behind Asan. Potato is P2, 0.6 behind Theraxo. Mickey Wiki is 8th. Best lap is a 0:59.444, 7.814 off the fastest lap. Potato is P2, 0.6 behind Theraxo. Philip in Campbell Castle 2 is P7. Best lap is a 0:53.339, 1.709 off the fastest lap. Philip passed Paul Verbunen for 6th. Potato is 2nd. Theraxo is 2nd, 0.1 behind Potato. Paul Verbunen from Mexico in Campbell Castle is 6th on mediums, 1.0 behind Philip. Mickey Wiki entering the pits is 8th. Theraxo is 2nd. Paul Verbunen in Campbell Castle 2 is 6th, 0.9 behind Philip. Asan exiting pits on softs. Theraxo is P2. Potato entering the pits is 3rd. Theraxo is now 1st. Potato is 3rd, 0.6 behind HMG. Alan Montes from Mexico in Campbell Castle 2 is fourth on mediums, 2.0 behind Potato. HMG is third, 0.9 behind Potato. Asan exiting pits on softs. HMG lost P3 to Alan Montes. Asan is P7. "15 minutes remaining in the session. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is fourth, 1.9 behind Alan Montes. Asan exiting pits on softs. Paul Verbunen from Mexico is sixth, 2.4 behind Philip. Philip is P5, 2.7 behind HMG. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is fourth, 0.9 behind Alan Montes. Philip from Belgium is P5, 2.3 behind HMG. Asan exiting pits on softs. Potato is second. Alan Montes is P4, 0.6 behind Potato. Alan Montes passed Potato for third. Philip is P-4. Alan Montes on lap 8 is third, 1.3 ahead of Philip. Philip was 2.6 faster last lap. Philip is fourth, 0.9 behind Alan Montes. Potato on lap 9 is P5, 1.7 behind Philip. Philip is P4, 0.2 behind Alan Montes. Philip passed Alan Montes for P3. Alan Montes in Campbell Castle 2 is fourth, 0.7 ahead of Potato. Lucian entering the pits is ninth. Potato is P5. Alan Montes is P5. Potato is fourth. Alan Montes in Campbell Castle is fifth, 1.1 behind Potato.
Potato is P-4, 0.7 behind Philip.
Potato passed Philip for third. Philip is P4. Paul Verbunen is sixth. Philip on lap 10 is P4, 0.3 behind Potato. Lucian exiting pits on mediums.
Alan Montez is P6.
Philip is fourth, 0.3 behind Potato. HMG in Campbell Castle 2 is P3, 0.3 behind Potato. Asan exiting pits on softs. HMG lost P3 to Philip. Philip is third. HMG is fifth. Asan exiting pits on softs. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Philip on lap 12 is third, 0.1 behind Potato. Potato in Campbell Castle 2 on lap 12 is third, 0.1 behind Philip. Asan entering the pits is seventh. Alan Montez in Campbell Castle 2 is 6th. Best lap is a 0:53.634, 3.277 off the fastest lap. Asan exiting pits on softs. Potato is P3. Potato passed Philip for P2. Potato lost P2 to Philip Hassan exiting pits on softs. Lucian entering the pits is P9. Alan Montez is P6. Potato is P3, 0.1 behind Philip. Lucian entering the pits is P9. Philip in Campbell Castle is P2, 0.4 ahead of Potato. Philip lost P2 to Potato. Paul Verbunen is P4, 1.7 behind Philip. Philip in Campbell Castle 2 is third. Best lap is a 0:51.845, 1.488 off the fastest lap. Paul Verbunen is fourth, 1.7 behind Philip. Potato is P4. Potato entering the pits is P6. Lucian is 8th. Paul Verbunen is P3, 1.3 behind Philip. Asan exiting pits on softs. Lucian from Italy in Campbell Castle 2 is 8th on mediums. Paul Verbunen in Campbell Castle is 3rd, 1.2 behind Philip. Lucian is 8th. Paul Verbunen in Campbell Castle 2 is P3,
Best lap is a 0:52.199, 1.842 off the fastest lap. Lucian entering the pits is P8. Tharaxo in Campbell Castle 2 is P1. Paul Verbunen is third, 1.2 behind Philip. Paul Verbunen passed Philip for P2. HMG is P plus 4. Best lap is a 0:51.781, 1.424 off the fastest lap. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Philip is third, 1.5 seconds behind Paul Verbunen. Alan Montes from Mexico is fifth. Paul Verbunen is P3, 0.3 behind Philip. Lucian is P8. Paul Verbunen is third, 0.2 behind Philip. HMG is fourth. Paul Verbunen is P3, 0.2 behind Philip. Philip was 1.6 faster last lap. Paul Verbunen passed Philip for P2. Philip is third. Alan Montes is fifth, 1.0 behind HMG. Philip is third on softs, 1.1 behind Paul Verbunen. Philip was 1.6 faster last lap. Alan Montes is fifth, 0.9 behind HMG. Philip in Campbell Castle is third, 1.1 behind Paul Verbunen. Alan Montes is P5, 0.5 behind HMG. Paul Verbunen is P2. Alan Montes is fifth, 0.7 behind HMG. Paul Verbunen is P2. Alan Montes is P5, 0.6 behind HMG. HMG is P5. Tharaxo in Campbell Castle 2 is P1. Lucian exiting pits on softs. Alan Montes in Campbell Castle 2 is fourth, 3.8 ahead of HMG. Paul Verbunen in Campbell Castle 2 is P2, 4.4 ahead of Philip. Philip is third.
Philip entering the pits is fifth.
Paul Verbonen is P2 on mediums. The leader has just finished the race. The Raxo finished first. Alan Montes finished third.
HMG finished P4.
Philip finished P5.
Paul Verbunen finished second.
Lucien finished eighth.